Dear students, good morning. I hope you are well. I just want to remind you to keep distancing and more solidarity, which in fact represents our unity. And good days are ahead, inshallah. You remember very well that I dealt with some phrasal verbs. And here again, part 2, concerning some phrasal verbs that I personally consider important for you to know. The first one is to turn up, to increase the volume. An example, my son is listening to the radio, to good music, and says, wow, that music is good. Please, turn the radio up, turn it up. I want to listen. This is good music, relaxing music. So, increase volume. The second one is to arrive, to show up. An example, say, I have a friend, but the problem with him is that he never turns up on time for a meeting, for appointments. Whenever I have an appointment with him, he doesn't turn up on time. He doesn't arrive on time. Turn down, to reduce the volume. It's the opposite of to increase the sound. An example, I say, I'm talking to my son, I says, I'm preparing a lesson. Would you mind turning the TV down? Would you mind turning the TV down? To reduce the sound. The second one is to reject, to refuse. An example, you can say, he was offered a job, but he turned it down. He refused it because he wasn't satisfied, for example, he wasn't satisfied with the salary. So that's to reject and to refuse. To take out. To take out means to invite someone out. As an example, I say, whenever one of my kids celebrates his birthday, I take all the family out. This is to take out. To drop in. To come for a visit. I'm talking to my friend whom I haven't seen for many weeks, and I say, okay, whenever you have time, drop in. Come to see me. Come for a visit. To break down. To stop working. This in French you say tomber en panne. An example, you can say he wants to travel, but he is afraid that his car breaks down. He's afraid that his car stops working. Don't forget, one phrasal verb can have different meanings, but concentrate on the meaning that you have on textbooks. To go through. This is a good phrasal verb that I personally like very much. To undergo difficult periods. To give you an easy example, your friend is talking to you and he said that he is worried because he has an exam to prepare, he can't concentrate on his lesson. He says, oh, don't worry about that. I went through the same experience when I was a student like you. I went through the same experience. To undergo difficult periods. To cross out. To draw a line through wrong words. The teacher asked me to reread my essay and to cross out unnecessary words. Cross out unnecessary words. To take off. Be careful here. To take off, it can be the opposite of put on. Put on your jacket. Opposite of take off the jacket. The second meaning of take off is to fly off. An example, you can say, when we arrived to the airport, we found out that the plane had taken off. We found out that the plane had taken off. To fly off, plane. To cut down, to reduce. Here again you can say, I'm talking to my friend who is a heavy smoker and says, you you'd better cut down on cigarettes. That's bad for your health. Cut down, reduce. To take up, to start a hobby, you can start a hobby. He says he's keen on sport and he's going to take up karate. He's going to start, an example. Whatever sport, it can be a hobby or any activity concerning sport, an example. To carry on, which means continue. Carry on working hard these days. Keep on working hard. Continue working hard so as to prepare well your exam. To come back, to return. An example can say, once I finish this part 2, I'm going out, but I will try to come back home quickly. To return. To apply for. To apply for, you can apply for a job. He wants to apply for a job. Or you can to apply for scholarship in bourse. Or you can apply, yes, you can apply for, you write to an association or a company and you apply for a job. You can apply for a visa, etc. So, to ask for. To give up is to stop. Many of you, I guess, are already familiar with the meaning of give up, to stop. Again, I say, I'm talking still to that friend who smokes a lot and says, I advise you to give up smoking. I advise you to stop smoking. So thank you very much. This is part 2. As I said to you, I try to give you the most important ones. And I'll try to give you easy example. Next, I don't know if I'll be dealing with part 3, but I'm going to see. But I want to focus more on vocabulary, productive vocabulary. Thank you very much. I wish you the best of luck.